Okay guys, massive news. I mean, depends on what your opinions are, but these are definitely massive news in my opinion because Riot Games released an official statement related to the timeline. And as you may know, Riot is afraid of saying anything about the timeline. Or at least that is my perception of what they are doing. Very silent, not confirming that this or that is canon. We have something right now. It's up to you to decide if this is good enough or they should do more. In my opinion, they should do more, but let's get into all of this. With Jin Zhao's update in 25.17, we are going to be updating how his lore is presented on his universe page to best represent where things currently stand and exist for him in our seasonal stories at the time of its release. This will cover the year so far and his experiences through the seasons and their various motion comics and the Season 2 metagame. That is to be expected. Obviously, that's a good thing, and they should be doing something similar to every champion. Now, you may remember that they are gonna release an updated biography for Camille and Seraphine to be consistent with the lore presented in Arcane. You may also be thinking to yourself, when are they gonna release those? I don't know. What I do know and remember is that Riot Meddler mentioned in a post, I don't remember where, that the story for Camille is done, but they are still working on Seraphine and they are planning a release date. Probably gonna be released together at some point, but we'll have to wait and see. Either way, moving on. For those of you who want clarity about the timeline, everyone. Everywhere I check the lore, Reddit, Twitter, Twitch, even TikTok, but not as much, I always see something related to the timeline, questions related to the timeline. The 3 seasons of 2025 follow the events of Arcane directly, shortly after Swain's coup within Noxus, but before some more recent events, such as Silas's rebellion in Demacia. We already knew that these events are shortly after Arcane, or follow the events of Arcane directly, because we have the cinematic of Mel arriving in Noxus, and also a motion comic with her in the capital. We also know that Swain took over Noxus because in the Mask of the Black Crow's skin line there is a line saying the new Grand General, and we also have a cinematic with Vladimir and LeBlanc where Vladimir mentions the new Grand General, obviously Swain. The idea that Silas's rebellion did not happen yet is a very interesting topic, and I will try to explain it the best I can. If I missed something or if I'm wrong about something, you can tell me in the comment section. If Silas's rebellion did not happen, it means that Jarvan III, the king of Demacia, is still alive. Why do I say that? In the lore, the rebellion happens around the time whenever the king dies. It also means that everyone, including me, who thought that Katarina teleported in the opening cinematic for Season 1, we were wrong because, based on the comic, she receives those abilities only after killing the king. Unless they are changing that, similarly to how they changed the timeline, because in the timeline, she kills the king 7 years after the fall of Darkwill. However, based on this, it seems like all of this is about to happen. Another plot point is Jin Zhao receiving a letter from the king to deliver to the Mage Seekers, the ones who are hunting the mages. But he's not gonna receive a letter if he is in Ionia, unless they're changing that and he is away from the king while Katarina does the job. So my expectation is for Jin Zhao to return to Demacia, receive the letter, and then the story progresses from that point. Again, unless they are gonna change that. And we'll have to wait and see. As we move forward with the seasons, we are looking at ways to curate and reflect champions' updated lore within their universe pages. Whether they are told in metagames, motion comics, cinematics, or anywhere else. Another thing you should add to this list, the creation of a timeline. Everyone wants it. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but you can tell me your own opinion in the comment section, because that's basically all I wanted to say. Hopefully, we'll get a timeline, a true one, not only this. And yeah, thanks for watching.